Hey everyone, welcome back to Taymyr. In this episode, I'm going to wrap up my little scouting mission with the con here, is what I would have said, but obviously the title of the video says something else, so check this out. So, what were your impressions when you first played Taymyr? I gotta admit, I was experiencing this by myself pretty late at night, and I was still blown away by how pretty it looks. Like, comparatively, from Michigan to Alaska to here, this, right now, is my favorite looking map so far. I love it. Well, I guess this just turned into a recovery mission now. So, never mind. I did not finish up scouting. So we'll go back to the garage, grab a truck, and get back to it. So as you can see, I decided to go with the Kodiak with a recovery frame on it. I didn't quite think about this, but I hadn't unlocked the four-wheel drive for it yet when I was playing this, so well, you're going to see some struggle in here today. Absolutely. So I found I could see this truck when I was looking at my map yesterday, and I didn't know this was part of a like hidden recovery mission to get the Taga, so I just thought, whatever. I'll just drive the Kodiak in here and see what happens. But this is another one of my many mistakes I've made on Taymyr. So I guess one good thing about wedging your frame into the dirt is that you're actually able to get enough leverage to start pulling vehicles. But I can't remember how long I struggled with this for, but I know I give up here and I come back with a different vehicle later. I'm actually quite impressed that a truck with no four-wheel drive, only diff lock, managed to pull something that far. So I count that as a little bit of a win, but away we go. I'm not doing it anymore. So I ended up having to turn my overlay back on because I could not for the life of me figure out how to use this thing. First time ever using it here. I know you've seen me use it in Alaska before, but this was the true first time. I've been sitting on this footage for quite a while now. So I don't know what my thought process behind that was. I was going to try and use my tilt deck to push me across so I get my tire back up. And obviously it failed miserably. Holy shit, what a stupid idea. And I decided I was stuck so badly, I dug out the Kenworth C500 and decided to completely change the truck and come to the rescue. Alright, time for round 2 to rescue the Taiga. Boy, imagine how easy things are when you actually read how to do the mission. I just skimmed through it the first time. I didn't know all I had to do was just rebuild it. And away we go. Alright, now on to the next task, which is getting this stupid Kodiak out of my way. I think I'm going to try and cross the river with it one more time, but... Alright, and with that, taking from lessons learned, we're going to continue on with the Kodiak to the next spot. And here at the next spot, I've learned from my mistakes, and I'd say that was a pretty flawless recovery. Now I just gotta try and get out and get it to where it's supposed to go. But for now, I decided to just get it out of the mud and pull it off to the side, because I have another recovery to do. Alright, and as we set up for recovery, I get the great idea to try and use this loader crane to pick the cars up and bring them up to me. So we'll see how that plays out. And just narrowly avoiding catastrophe there as I forgot to shut my Kenworth off. So a lot can probably be said about the way I chose to do that mission, but I thought it was a lot of fun. I mean, remember I'm playing this after like 12, 13-hour shifts up in the middle of nowhere, so I'm pretty tired already. I enjoyed it. I thought the recovery went pretty swell. Now it's time to go find something else to do. So yeah, after struggling for a little bit to yank that out, I was like, you know what I just did? I used the Kenworth, and it worked so well. So why wouldn't I just do the exact same thing again? Now, I have no idea when that happened, but for some reason, my anchors got put away, and I am furious about it because now I am really screwed. So as you can see, in a fit of desperation, I try to yank this thing with the con. Obviously, that did not work, so I continue on my merry way. Got more scouting to do, the map isn't done, honk my horn in anger a couple times, and away we go. Here's another thing I don't learn till later. Looking at the map, I believe I have activated every single thing on the map, but I don't realize that because I feel like you have to stop at every little thing, and that was a mistake that I learned when playing Alaska with the boys. Is just because there's something there, if it's not new or if you have it on your list already, it's already tracked. Obviously, you guys would probably know that, having played the game, but I didn't. I just learned that. That was the perfect stress reliever after a giant mess up like that, Kenworth. There, and with that, there's only a couple things left to go pick up. So let's go hit them. So this time I've looked around and looking at the map, looking at the trees, and I'm like, you know what? I bet you I can probably get this thing out of here just with my scout vehicle. So that's what I decided to do. There, once I've drug it out, I figure that's enough of a hand that I'll be able to get that with a repair truck eventually. I'm sure I'll be driving past here anytime. But here's one of the dumber ideas I've had. So, I already know I can't connect trailers with this thing. And I decided to go in and try to recover this trailer anyways. So I even have yet to test this myself, but does anyone know if we rip that spare tire off the back, can we pull trailers? But at the same time, I guess it doesn't matter if you are able to connect this trailer or not. I still managed to drag it out of the bush and get it home. So, as you can see, we're near the end of the video, so I'm going to drop this trailer here, and I'll thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode, where hopefully we do a little more recovering, a little more trucking, a little more spotlighting on some new Russian vehicles.